Peter Burns. He's a longtime storytelling VT favorite. Please welcome to the stage, Peter Burns.
I'm so happy somebody mentioned Tolstoy. That happens so seldom here at Storytelling Vermont, and just made me feel great. I have read War and Peace. Anyone else? War and Peace? Anna Karenina? All right. It's a literary crowd. When I was in college, I spent hours and hours walking through the English countryside. Certain phrases came into my head and stuck. The moving black dot, the grinning idiot, the heat of history, wander with turf cutting instruments. Shortly after moving to Burlington in 1980, I decided to become a performance artist. Now, performance art is live work which includes elements, which is outside the boundaries of traditional theater, dance, and music. But it can contain elements of all three. A cynic might say, I chose performance art because it requires no particular talent. And there's some truth to that. My first piece was at the Fletcher Free Library. It was about the moving black dot and the grinning idiot. Although the heat of history was mentioned in passing, I did not touch upon wandering with turf cutting instruments. For the next 10 years, I was moderately successful. I performed in London, Montreal, Boston, New York, and at the International Performance Art Festival in Cleveland, Ohio. I won some grants and fellowships and was featured on the cover of Vanguard Press, precursor of 7 Days. There was also an article about me in U.S. Air's In-Flight magazine. I know. In 1990, Burlington's City Council named April 1st Grinning Idiot Day. After that, my career began to peter out. Fewer and fewer people came to my shows. In desperation, I created a new piece. I rehearsed it. I did publicity. I invited my friends, and I performed at the Unitarian Church just across the street. I was humiliated when only 4 people showed up. I thought my friends had stayed away on purpose. So I stopped doing performance art, and I felt like a failure. Years later, The Moth was on the radio, and first-person narratives became popular. I entered a storytelling slam at Arts Riot, and I was confident I would win because autobiographical storytelling was part of my performance artwork, and I was a pro. I did not win. I tried a few more times at Monkey House, former home of Storytelling Vermont, and I lost again. But I did receive some encouragement. So I decided I had to reinvent myself as a storyteller. I spent hours and hours walking through the streets of Winooski practicing my stories. I've been a regular here at Storytelling Vermont for the past couple of years, and it's wonderful to be part of such a warm and welcoming community. And I'm so grateful that here at Storytelling Vermont, I've been given a second chance as a performer and storyteller. Thank you.